Now, to Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Henry, did you know it was released back in 2011?
What?
Now, 13 years later, Space Marine 2 is nearly ready to make landfall. Here with more, please welcome Saber Interactive's Chief Creative Officer, it's Tim Willits. How you doing, Tim?
Thank you for having me.
Well, are you having a good Gamescom so far?
This has been a great Gamescom, and the reception on the game has been great.
Amazing, wonderful. We got some questions for you. You got the first one, didn't you, love?
Yeah, I'd like to know, because this is a follow-up to the game that released back then, and knowing that there's quite a following to the Space Marine universe. I mean, the game itself, the IP that the franchise is based on, has been ongoing for many years.
Yeah.
What's it like working with a team like Games Workshop to bring something like that to life?
Nice.
Yes, it's been a great honor for us to work with Games Workshop and to also work on the in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. You know, this universe was created 45 years ago, and the influence that it has had on video games that we've played for decades, I don't think many people realize. You know, working with Games Workshop, you know, we worked hand in hand on the story, the setup, the Space Marine chapters, even like the enemies that you fight. So it was a great collaborative effort.
Yeah, no, I can totally imagine. And because of that, with 45 years, you say, of history, I imagine there's quite a challenge when it comes to making a sequel to a popular game for core fans who've been with you the whole time, but even trying to entice new folks who, like myself, I haven't played the first Space Marine game. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about, you know, what does this mean for those who have played for ages or maybe uninitiated to 40k?
Yes, that's a great question. It was definitely a challenge to create a game that both respected the franchise, respected the fans, but also was approachable enough for people to play it. Now, I know you said you haven't played Space Marine 1.
Please don't hurt me, Tim. I'll get round to it.
That is totally fine. Yes. Don't worry that, you know, if you haven't played the franchise, jump into Space Marine 2. If you're just a fan of over-the-top, in-your-face action games, this is the game
That
for you.
sounds like a bit of us.
Right, that's good. But for the fans that have been there all along the way, they played the originals, how have they helped, you know, your community basically in focusing your development team to make sure the sequel is just right for them too?
Yes. The community, the Warhammer 40,000 community is intense. It's millions strong, and
Well, they love it, right?
They love it.
Passionate amount of love, yeah.
Yes, and so working with Games Workshop, they have their community team, they have their expert writers, and we have talked to the community. We made sure that we are delivering the game and the experience that really is true to the franchise, and to really make you a true Space Marine, to that power fantasy of being the most badass soldier in the universe.
I mean, have you seen the sort of stuff they're up against? It's crazy, right?
I was going to say, looking at it, that was going to be my next question actually, is how is this love and this influence reflected in the action and the pace of the game that we're looking at here? Because this looks, well, you said it's quite intense. It looks really full on.
Yeah.
Yes. The key to complex melee system and the range combat. You know what is, you know, Titus has to use everything in his arsenal, from blood to glory kills.
Nice.
It's really intense and in your face.
Yeah, absolutely. Do all of them have different kind of that as well? I know there are multiple folks you can play.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one campaign where you play as Titus, and he has 2 squad mates, or your buddies can play with you.
Oh, fun, okay.
Yes,
Great.
and then we have a PvE campaign where you can customize your Space Marine. You can be the chapter that you want. You know, you can upgrade PvP. So you can go head-to-head with other humans.
Absolutely.
That's a
super.
bit of us. I like that. And there's the range stuff that we're seeing here
Yes.
now.
The action is very intense, and enemies can get quite overwhelming as well. Someone far away, maybe someone up close. I'm fine with that.
He's fine with
To allow for there to be so much going on the screen at once.
Yes, so the experience.
that. Was sick. By
Yes,
the way.
that is.
Quickly go. Nice job, Tim.
So this by Saber Interactive in has been developed, and now we're in Swarm Engine 2, where we can bring, never seen before, and they just come at you and they break apart. And every one of those Tyranids, based on our new AI director, starts thinking, and they're thinking about killing you. And it is an over-the-top war. Epic war where you are the main fighter.
And is this just going around in the skybox? Because I don't know about you, Henry, but the idea of like loads of Tyranids flying, something that you can see from a distance, or are they like coming at you?
Yeah, they're much scarier.
They're just Tyranids.
Yes, especially when they're hundreds and hundreds.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they come at you with everything, and you need to use every move that you practice to stay alive. You can see here are moving into the battlefield, and they're just on their way.
Off.
As they approach, they immediately break out into individual units.
I was going to say, how does that work with the swarm? Are they all on a set path, or is the fastest route they can get to you and start messing you up?
So our new battle.
Nice.
So the swarm kind of like breaks apart, like when they separate. That can happen at different times, based on what you're doing and based on what your Space Marine buddies are doing.
Also,
that was sick. And what's I'm so distracted. This looks.
They assess what the state active, and if they're thinking, oh, he's around here to sort of flank, is that the?
So you are a Space Marine. You're a Primaris. But we can't make the game super easy for you. Bashing these Tyranids, but then the can bring in more advanced units. They can flank you, and to feel like you're not going to survive, to feel like this is you're going to win, and it's a great feeling.
It's like at every opportunity you're just about to close the gap. Just like Sebulba, just chucking a wrench in my engines, and I'm falling back again, and it's all over.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes, it's very
Good
intense.
reference, Henry.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Very on brand for you. I like it. Yeah, that gameplay we were just looking at, by the way, the sheer size of it. Yeah, here we go. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we can see a little bit of the